Again, as a reminder to the viewers, we have read the first 22 chapters of Pluto. Pluto as a whole had 65 chapters. So we're going to divide it into three parts. The next part will be coming in a couple of weeks when we've gone through it. We have not watched ahead. We have not read ahead. We do not know the ending. Please forgive us of our takes if they're terrible, but they are honest and genuine. The next of the big five, I picked this one. I'm excited about this one. The next of the big five is the 7 robots. The 7 elite robots. They're titled the 7 robots capable of mass destruction. So what we know about them is, I don't think it's been mentioned so far who created them. We know that they were on the side of Tharika in the war against the Persians. We know that. We know that the president made a ban on the creation of new mass destruction robots capable of mass destruction. So they're the last 7 in the world as far as we know. There could be more. In fact, I predict there's more. What we've got so far is we've got Mount Blanc, who was killed. He was usually the first death we see in the beginning of the series. He's loved by the people. He was in Switzerland. We've got North 2, who was the butler in Scotland. We've got Geist, the MC. We've got Atom, the young G in Japan. We've got Brando. He was the guy in Turkey who was a wrestler. We've got Hercules, which is also a wrestler. I think he was in Greece. And we've recently just met in the last couple of chapters Epsilon, who apparently he was something interesting about him. He didn't get involved in the war.
He's a pacifist.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's a pacifist. So, what's your thoughts on these 7 or everything about them and whatnot?
Starting off from Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc is the most loved one out of them, I think. Of the way the story put in it. More people love Mont Blanc than everything. Obviously, when he died, everyone was mourning. People didn't know what to do. Yeah. So I'd say he was the most friendly out of all of them. Now moving on to someone like Atom. Atom's a child, basically.
He looks like a child and behaves like a child.
Yes. So he's probably the most human out of all of them, if we're being honest.
Now, from what we've seen,
he's displaying emotion, he's displaying intrigue, he's acting like a child. He doesn't know why he does things. So it also falls back to what Gay said. Humans don't have any unnecessary movements. Atom has been displayed to be doing unnecessary things that he just doesn't have to do.
Like when he went to the toilet.
Yeah. Peeing.
Picking up.
Enjoying ice cream. Picking up snails. Stuff like that. So he's the most human. But what was his name? Epsilon.
Yeah.
Epsilon is a weird one because he doesn't even want to get involved with killing his own kind. So that's a bit of a weird
thing. He's the only one who didn't go to war because we know Geist was there, we know North 2 was there, Mount Blanc was there, and then the 2 fires were there. And Atom was like there. Yeah, Atom was there. We haven't seen Atom in the fields, but we know he was involved. He was the only one so far we know that was not involved.
Yeah. So his case is weird, and he's possibly the most powerful out of all of them. Because using light isn't a joke. Using light as a weapon isn't a joke. We saw what he did to Heracles. As he was going up to try and look for Pluto, as we'll just assume the guy is Pluto, because that's who the manga is basically building up to be. As he was going to try to fight him, he literally smashed him down to earth using his rays. So that just shows that he's one of the most powerful ones there.
I thought Hercules was going to get killed. I thought, oh, the Pluto's back, and then we find out
Yeah.
Eccleston guy.
Yeah. And then we have North 2. North 2 was possibly the most saddest death that we've seen, yeah, because he didn't even get time to be like, his arc just started for us. His arc was 3 chapters. It started off as him just being a robot butler, coming out of the fields now. They assigned him as a butler job. Why they did that, I don't know. Maybe he asked for it, or maybe the government just thought that he wasn't any use anymore. But he's taking care of this man, Master Duncan. And as he's going about his day, he gets intrigued by the piano. So he goes towards the piano, he starts playing, and obviously Master Duncan's like, a robot has no soul. You don't deserve to be playing this. Why are you playing this?
It's actually interesting with North 2. We're talking, remember you said, guys said robots don't do unnecessary actions. Would you not say, technically, his role is just to be a butler, right? To look after him.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't North 2's actions, like trying to learn the piano, trying to finish the song, that's also kind of unnecessary. It's un-robot-like.
Yeah, because a robot which can learn everything is trying to learn a piano bit by bit. You see what? It's human. You can't call it anything else. And as time goes by, they get closer and closer. Master Duncan finally allows him to teach him, allows him to be taught by him. And then, obviously he does that through North 2, learning about the song that he always hums when he's going to sleep, the one that's always stuck in his head. He tells him about it, it reminds him about his homeland, and he tells him the truth about his mother. Because this guy thought his mother abandoned him.
Yeah.
Because he went blind, but the whole time his mother was right next to him. His mother just didn't say anything because she felt at fault. So after he learned everything that he can about the piano from Master Duncan, suddenly a new event comes back. Suddenly he has to take care of something. He tells Master Duncan while they're both on the terrace, oh, I sense a danger. He flies up to the air. Master Duncan, he's been lonely for a long time now. He's a bitter old man. But a robot was able to warm his heart, give him company. He's alone. So now as soon as the robot came, the robot left even sooner. So, and obviously it was sad because as North 2 was in that air, I think he knew he was gonna die.
And he started.
That's why,
singing it.
yeah. So his final message to Master Duncan was to sing the song in the air, a beautiful melody. And that's how his story ended.
You know what? When we finish reading this, I think I'm gonna watch the anime. I bet they've done that nicely.
Yeah.
Like, it probably was a very nice scene of like him dying and the song is being played. But, and you know, it actually made me think about how, you know, this show actually meant dreams is very big in this show, you know. Master Duncan had dreams, and I think it's just a subtle thing, you know, but I think it's slightly important.
Let's not forget about the one who died. What was his name?
Brando.
He was a robot which had children, which is unusual. He had multiple children. He felt an affection, and his last moments was to think about those kids. And as Adam said, during his replay, when he sent it to everyone, he felt despair, deep pain. Shows that robots have emotion. Then we have Heracles. He's the embodiment of hatred.
Yeah.
He's almost like a veteran. He's come back from a war and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Yeah.
He's trying to avenge his friend. His friend's dead now. When he came back from the war, they even said he felt hatred. So yeah.
And then obviously we've got the MC guy. Listen, these 7, you know, because obviously the story is we're following the dynamics. Who's after them, their interaction.
Yeah.
Are they all created by the same person?
I'm not too sure.
We don't know about that yet so far. We know that. And they're not even all in the same place because they're separated. Some are in the Pacific. So we've got Eccleston, who's in Australia, and then we've got Atom, who's in Japan.
Yeah.
And then we've got the others who are alive are in Europol or the Euro Federation. So we've got the Geist in Germany, I'm pretty sure. We've got
Switzerland, I think.
Hercules is in Turkey, and then Brando was in Turkey. He died. Hercules is in Greece.
Yeah.
So with these big seven, they're kind of seen as the MCs of the world, isn't it? They're like the main robots of the world.
Yeah.
But something's coming after them.
They have to fight off. They're being picked off by it.
Do you think? I think the next one to die is going to be Hercules. I think Hercules is gonna go fight the guy he's gonna try fight Pluto and get killed.
Possibly. I mean, anyone can be targeted at this point. Atom can even be the next target.
Yeah, but surely they're not gonna kill Atom. Like, and they've got low key. They've got unhidden rules. You know, kids can't get killed.
It's anyone's game. In an anime like this, everyone who's been attacked in this anime has died, I'm pretty sure.
Everyone who's been attacked by the tornado at PLUTO, yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna have to see where this anime goes. I think we need a more in-depth sight on the robot who murdered.
I think the seven most powerful robot. If we were to rank the ones we've properly seen, rank them in terms of most human to least human, how would you rank them?
Okay, I'd say least human right now would be Hercules. And then we're going in ascending order.
You can pick the order.
I'll go ascending. The least is Hercules. 6 would be Epicum, because we don't know about him. The only thing we know is that he's a pacifist.
But he's raising orphans.
Yeah, but still, like, we haven't seen it. If you get what I'm saying.
We just heard it.
Yeah. So we need to see how he interacts with those orphans first. 5th would probably be Gage. Because he's just living your normal life. He's not too on the human side, but he's not too on the robot side either. It's weird with him. He's having dreams, he's experiencing things, but he doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't understand it.
And he knows his place in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't push the boundaries.
Yeah. 4th would be Brando. Because Brando is holding a family, he has a wife, he's doing all of this. He's basically as human as he could be, as he can be. So that's why I placed Brando 4th. 3rd, I put Mont Blanc 3rd. Because obviously in this world he's the most robot looking out of all of them. But in this world he's a figure to everyone in this world of how much compassion a robot can have for the world.
He was the most. So far, he's the most loved.
So he's the most loved out of all of them. So that's why I put him 3rd, which is weird, isn't it? Because of how he was in the world. But 2nd, I'd say Atom, because Atom's a child. He acts like a child. He does everything a child would. And even he doesn't understand why he does the things that he does. He can't find a reason behind it. It's just his a human side of him, if you could call it that, is just compelling him to do what he does. It gives him intrigue in the world. And first, which might be controversial, I'd say it was North 2. Because even though we saw him for just 3 chapters, his story was brilliant. It was summarized in 3 chapters, and 3 chapters is literally all you needed to know about him. He wanted to learn the piano. Humans go about life learning. Every day we're learning something new. For a robot to want to learn something new, it shows that there's something about him that's different from the others. He also didn't have to take time out of his daily schedule to go, leave, and look for the master's song. He didn't have to do that. but he still did.
That is true.
It shows a sense of compassion. And obviously, after when he knew he was gonna die, he played that last song for his master, just so that he can feel comfort, because he knew his master was gonna be alone. So just for that brief moment, he gave him some comfort as he was going. So yeah.
You know what? I was gonna say North 2 first. What are you thinking? But low key, that does make sense. Him going to meet the masters, going to find his master's mother.
He went to the village just for that. He didn't have to. He wasn't told either.
Because his role is literally just look after him.
Yeah.
You know? He went above and beyond. But for me, I'll do it quicker because we need to move on to the next one. But I would put Atom first. Atom is literally, like, everyone says we can't tell the difference. His emotions, I'll put Atom first.
Yeah.
Then I'll put North 2 first, actually. Then I'll put North 2 first. Then I put Brando, because we're seeing because literally they were confused as to what was, when he's replaying his final images and his final moment. They were confused, like, what's that part? But that was like the despair he felt, and that's an emotion that is unregistered to the robots. But Brando third. I could even, you know what? I would maybe even put Brando above North 2. I think yeah, those two are the top three. Then I can't really comment on Mount Blanc because we've not seen him. We just know he's loved. Eppleston, agree, we don't know too much. Hercules is becoming more human-like, but in a negative sense. I think what you said earlier about him being the hatred, I think I can see that. He's gonna be like negative side of the human, because he's sad. He's lost his friend.
Yeah.
So I think I'll put Hercules fourth, Geist fifth, because Geist just follows orders. We're seeing the interactions with him and his wife and how he's feeling. But at the end of the day, he puts business first. How many times has he been saying he needs to go on holiday with his wife? But he pushes it back for the orders. And then I put the last two, Eppleston and Mount Blanc, last, because we've not really seen them. But these 7 robots.
That's fair. Said that's a fair list.
Yeah. These 7 robots of mass destruction are very interesting. We shall see what we learn about them. But